our 100,000 Poets for Change event. This is part of a global movement. It's happening all over the world today. This has been happening for several years, and we've had a few really nice events in Vancouver in the past, and I just want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. We're going to record what you have brought to share so that we can upload it to the internet and post it for the entire world to hear. So if anyone does not want their recording being put on the internet, they can just let us know, and we'll make sure we're videoing them all as separate pieces, so you can elect not to if you want. But I think pretty much everybody here's a hand, so.
Nothing personal about that.
I'm a poet, so I don't really have money. It's free. We're all donating our creativity.
The poets with money.
Yeah.
The Poor Poets Society.
Yeah. Homes for social change. At the temple, my barn having been burned to the ground, I can now see the moon. Reaching into this void, I seek union with that which surpasses any ability to be named, and therefore must be experienced. Longing for presence, I rise and rest in communion with you, you giver of life, of all that is alive. May I ceaselessly burn, 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 relentless in the seeking of union. As I swim in joy, I am capable. I am clarity of purpose. I am co-creator of peace and love. And may I be open to receive. May I step more fully into my gifts. May I step more fully into my power. And may I no longer cower in the face of power. May I, deeply rooted, may I be drenched in spirit. May I face my teacher, persisting bravely. May I sense integration. Mind, body, and spirit. May I be steeped in intuition. Move into compassion. Free of attachments. May I release old patterns of relating that no longer serve me. Aligned with my highest calling, may I go boldly forth and blossom. May I grow and expand into forgiveness. Cleared out for profound delight, may I honor change. Drinking in the jasmine, may I blossom on sultry summer nights. Aware of the smile warming my face, may I leave fuller and wiser than I arrived. Seeking conscious expansion, may I keep coming back. As song gives way to something far deeper, may I smile in the presence of strangers. And despite any tension, may I open this expansive heart. Find release in the seeking, and may I be transformed by this fire. May I honor the passing seasons of my life. Born of suffering, may I consciously align with this freedom. Readying myself for some greater purpose, may I let go of past love and make room for something far greater to emerge. May I exhale any stored resentment. May I inhale expansive love. Cleansing and releasing, may I clear a path. Beginning again, may I embrace this opportunity. Chaos to creation. May I reach into this void. give light must first endure burning. It's a quote by Viktor Frankl. Creativity. Creativity is a force that flows over the terrain of our psyches, looking for channels that exist within us. We become its basin, its tributaries, pools, ponds, streams, and sanctuaries. Creativity is a force that invigorates and satiates, and once unleashed, the artist becomes so alive, so full of life. No turning back now. The ripple has begun. This fertile inner muse, paint her out. And that which you must say, say. And that which you are driven to write, write with abandon. And for all who are shamed into silence, speak. For I raise my voice, not to be loud or imposing, but for those who simply cannot, who haven't the courage to. And there are no guarantees in this life of tomorrow. And if we hide willingly behind the veil of shame or inadequacy, we are choosing certain death. This death of self-chemistry, this absence of soul, this extinguishing of our inner flame. If we cringe and acquiesce into mindless conformity, yes, we are then protected from exile, yet we teeter dangerously close to losing our own inner fire. Risk everything. The only choice possible is to refuse to die, to refuse to allow our creativity to be stifled or severed. One's integrity at stake. She must free herself, as she cannot fit in without dying. She must commit an act drenched in courage. She must incite a revolution, if necessary. Following her heart, she must refuse to submit. She must rise up, use her voice, clear, concise, and grounded in the face of adversarial interactions. She must decide to no longer cower in the face of power. And despite others' efforts to diminish, rule over, redesign, misuse, limit, or control her, she must outlive, outcry, outthrive, and outcreate those who wish to vilify her. For her creative freedom must be fought for. And as the voice of consciousness, her creations must speak for those without a voice. She must persevere, severe. Refusing to be cut off from her deep knowing, she must burn, burn, burn. Bright as an incendiary spark that ignites change. And rather than suffer a life of learned helplessness, she must never sink into complacency, into blindness. No longer fragmented, she integrates now into one wise woman. For her art is her greatest gift. This fusion of self, of all parts, no longer living a disconnected life wherein her creativity is only given a sliver of her time. All who come to bear witness to this creation, all who hear, all who see, sense it, feel it, are touched by it. A single word, idea, act, or image emanates unlimited potential to inspire others. The ripple effect has begun, and you are here as witness. Thank you. So it is this process of becoming empty, of reaching into the void, of listening on our knees or face down, kissing the floor for forgiveness, of embracing it all, even the excruciatingly painful memories that rush back at us like a tsunami that toppled Indonesia. These mile-high waves of emotion topple us, but we are washed clean. It is a necessary dying so that we might open into penetrating love. To be open and accepting. This vast terrain of existence, full of unpredictability, life itself is a wild ride. Can we learn to lean into our difficulties? To ease into this ride that we call the mind? And allow ourselves to open up to each unique moment, to embrace the unknown, to greet warmly and compassionate witness all that arises, welcoming whatever comes, to sit with it, resisting any seemingly autonomous labels of good or bad, pure or impure, us versus them, awakening fully to embrace life just as it is, boundless. In doing so, we develop and nurture capacity to proceed unbiased, with non-judgmental clarity of vision. To sit with it cultivates courage. Courage to experience emotional discomfort and neurotic thought patterns, the trials and tribulations of life. As a compassionate witness, insights arise, and fresh new eyes instill grace. This courage to ride the edge, to ignite the fire of transformation, and to generously open our hearts and expand our minds and extend our arms. Revolutionary, this doorway thrown wide open simply by being willing to sit with it. Humbly embracing the perfect imperfections, the impermanence and the fluidity of life's flow, with increasing flexibility as we age. Stand up and greet the rising of the sea. And from here, speak only honestly. For in our silence, wisdom rises up to compassionately and lovingly and courageously greet the unknown. And as we stand between two worlds, fearlessly speak your truth with love. Thank you. So I'm going to try something. Sometimes poems come in as songs, and poetry is song, and song is poetry. So there will always be people keeping you silent. Always. Don't grow silent. Don't allow them to stand in your way. You have been given so much to say, and some of these people will even use violence. No way. Don't allow people to make you grow silent. Don't grow silent. Believe in your words. We were all meant to be heard. And don't grow silent. Don't grow silent. And seize this day. Begin anew. Discovering all you're meant to do. Don't allow others to stand in your way. You have been given something to say. Believe in you and you'll make it true. Remembering all you're meant to do. A life half lived means half your life remains. So promise me you'll make a change. Promise you'll make a change. Do not grow old and die in vain. This is your song, so sing it all the day long. Sing it from the rooftops and sing it from the front lawn. Believe in your worth, there's so much to do, and this is the calling, it's been given to you. So step up and deliver, follow through. You have a choice, don't let them steal your voice. These are your words and they've been given to you. So don't let them ever quiet you. Whatever you do, don't let them quiet you. Seize this day and begin anew, discovering all you're meant to do. You have worth, so believe in your word. Speak your truth and change this world. Speak your truth and change this world. Speak your truth and change this world. Start a revolution for every girl. Start a revolution for every girl. I'll start a revolution for every girl. Thank you.